This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh. Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Good morning to everybody, child. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Woo! Child, the streets are hot. Shots kicking it with Courtney and Suge and the whole crew over there. The courthouse had a great time over there and said what needed to be said, child. Listen, at this point, if you can go live or make a video, shut the fuck up. Please and thank you. Thank you for your services. Oh, wait. We looked at your application and we realized they were never needed in the first place, child. With that being said, let's make it do what it do and go on tour because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 destinations for you this morning. Armani Latimer cannot wait for y'all to hear about this beautiful sister. She is a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. And when y'all hear what she did, oh my Lord, you're going to be inspired. Celebrity Big Brother. If you guys are wondering why there hasn't been a new edition of Celebrity Big Brother, I have the intel for you. Dolly Parton has a huge opportunity for you. If you want it, I have the intel on that. Blue Ivy, as y'all know, she is in the new movie Mufasa along with her mother Beyonce. And apparently there's a controversy over what she wore. We'll talk about child. I think everybody saw the same pictures. She looked beautiful. We'll talk about people need to get a life. Oh wait, some people don't have one. Rolling on. Deborah, if you guys remember this brother, Deobra Redden, the 31-year-old African-American man from Las Vegas, Nevada, who jumped over the bench and attacked a federal judge where he has been sentenced, and we will talk about that. I don't know if you guys have heard of a bomb cyclone, but that is a real thing. Apparently, I'll have the intel for you on that. Jamie Foxx is back. He did a Netflix comedy special, and he reveals what happened to him. And a lot of people have been saying that's a really good comedy special. So hopefully I'll check that out this weekend. Luigi! I'm sorry, y'all. Luigi Magone, the suspect charged in United Healthcare howling. There are rather many updates. We'll get to that. Disney finally doing something that seems a little bit random to me because they should have already done this. We'll get to that. And then SiriusXM might be moving away from streaming. What? Oh yeah, all that more coming up. Higher is Wedding Low is available. But either way, we are live on tour, child. Let me take down that iconic intro. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. One thing to know and two things for sure, that over here, a lot happens early. Rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith. I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whenever you're in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody. Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is truly Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. A lot on this channel happens early. Hey, everybody. Good morning to you all. Hopefully all is well with you. Let's get to the game and doing what we do and going on tour. Oh, man, we're going to have a good time today. We are. So here it is here. Now, this beautiful sister right here, this comes to us from the Shade Room, Armani Latimer. She performed without her wig for alopecia awareness. So here it is here.
You got this, Mom. I'm so proud that you're doing this and you're just representing a lot of little girls out there, and they're going to be looking at you and just like at awe of your strength, knowing that they are going to feel so beautiful after this because of what you're doing today. So we're just so proud of you and everybody else. You got the small?
First of all, he looks. Oh, the high kicks, yes, indeed. Oh, my Lord Jesus, the high kicks, indeed. And the split. You know, it's really a beautiful thing to see celebrities and influencers and people who have that type of platform to be able to utilize it for good. And, you know, we remember Tracy Braxton, rest in heaven to her, and how she was going through her throat cancer and how she was losing her hair, and how, you know, Tawanda Braxton has alopecia, and even Jada Pinkett Smith have an alopecia. And I remember this organization that they actually, you can actually donate your hair and they will make it a wig for cancer patients. And so shout out to this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister here, who is not allowing her circumstances to define her. She's defining her circumstances. So shout out to Armani Latimer for doing this. And let's look at the comments. Absolutely beautiful. She is gorgeous. She still looks absolutely beautiful, powerful. She's freaking beautiful. That's what hurt my that's what hurt my Gucci would go off since. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. She looks beautiful. She looks perfect. And she should keep it off, as she should. Absolutely. And she's fine AF. Love it. Stunning. Beautiful. She is beautiful. Beautiful. Love. She is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Heart emojis there. As a fully bald alopecia queen, I just want to say thank you for this and encouraging us. I want to do a photo shoot with so bad with my bald head, but my confidence ain't there yet. Child, listen to Ari. I will put this up and I'm just gonna speak to you, child, because your comment got to me. Right here. Girl, you are beyond beautiful. Your mama pushed out nothing but gems, hair or not. Stop playing with me, Tara, beautiful self. And then a heart emoji there. So I will just say this. To this, first of all, shout out to the Leos. Okay. First of all, your profile picture looks beautiful. Second of all, you are not who people say you are. You are who you say you are. And I think that photo shoot, if it's in you to do, allow it to be released. Because guess what? If a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader can impact the world, so can you, Ari. So wanted to say that to you. Personally, just Tiara. Much love to you, beautiful sister, and please do that photo shoot. Amen, amen, amen. All right, y'all, more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here, right now. For those of you who love Celebrity Big Brother, child, I got the intel for you from Entertainment Weekly. Celebrity Big Brother producers address show's prolonged absence. This is an exclusive from Entertainment Weekly. If you are missing the antics of ordinary Americans being tortured by a junior artificial intelligence on Big Brother, we have some bad news for you. If you are missing the hilarity of former franchise all-stars dressed ridiculously as Christmas elves on Big Brother reindeer games, we have some bad news for you as well. First of all, shout out to Dalton Ross of just layering the badness on top of badness. Like, you know, if you missed Big Brother, we got some bad news for you, but it's gonna be okay. If you miss, you know, the reindeer games, it's still gonna be bad, but we got some news. It's like yes, indeed. So let's get to it. That's because not only are we in these seemingly endless Big Brother off season, not only are we being deprived of Brittany haze face down in the artificial snow on reindeer games this holiday season, but looks like we are once again going to be deprived of the majesty and absurdity of Celebrity Big Brother in 2025 as well. The winter celebrity version of the summer franchise first debuted in 2018 as nightly counter program against the Winter Olympics. The season lasted 13 episodes over 2.5 weeks, finishing with a Marissa Jarnett Wonker victory. By the way, she is from Hairspray. In case you guys did not know, over fellow finalist Ross Matthews. Ross Matthews is a co-host of the Drew Barrymore Show, and Ross Matthews also worked for Jay Leno and The Tonight Show. So, just in case you didn't know, the series then returned a year later with Scared of the Dark, Tamar Braxton triumphing over NFL star Williams. Celebrity Big Brother then went into cold storage, as it were, until it was thawed out to go head-to-head against the Olympics again in 2022. That season featured such luminaries as Todd Bridges, Lamar Odom, and Ali Hebnan, Chris Kattan. And since then, nothing. Almost 2 full years ago, we investigated the mysterious absence of life's greatest guilty pleasure on CBS programming schedule. At that time, our source at the network confirmed that there are no immediate plans to stage another installment of the series, that once pit sharing Elizabeth against Meta World Peace and a stuffed owl, to which we responded, boo! So when 2023 and 2024 came and went without D-listers competing in a head of household competition, we had to take drastic measures. That meant going straight to the show's executive producers and inquiring plainly, when is Celebrity Big Brother coming back? We've been saying the same thing. Executive producer Allison Grosner says, oh, wait a minute. Y'all been wondering the same thing. Oh, you know what? Y'all gotta wait for the network to approve and stuff. Okay, well, let's keep going because there's more intel. In a world in which Big Brother seasons can last 100 days and episodes of Survivor keep getting longer and longer, is there really no time on the CBS schedule to watch Kato Kaelin and Anthony the Mooch Scaramucci ride a mechanical horse in a power veto contest? What gives, Grutner? If you look at it, the producer responds, and again, we can't speak for CBS, the history of Celebrity Big Brother has it going against the Winter Olympics. Well, not necessarily. The 2019 edition had no stars and stripes to contend with. But yes, we acknowledge that 2 of the 3 seasons have gone up against the Olympics. That's true, Grosner replies. We did try the back-to-back, and we heard rumblings that airing opposite Olympics might be the way that Celebrity is utilized. Those might be the network's plans, but that doesn't mean the producers aren't pushing for more of the installment filled with famous faces. We can't speak for CBS, but we agree with you. We think Celebrity, it's its own thing and it's worthy of being on every other year or annually. It's been a lot of fun, so we're hoping to see it back. Fellow executive producer Rich Meechin echoes Grosner's comments. Yeah, we would love to do it. There are usually bigger things at play, like its scheduling, how much time they have on air, and there's a lot of factors that are much bigger than Big Brother that go into that. But we love doing it. It's really fun, and it would be great to do it again, but sometimes we have to wait and see how many scripted shows are happening and all that stuff. So there's a lot of other things that go into it. Again, we say boo! While Celebrity Big Brother does not look to be gracing our screens in 2025, all is not lost. Start circling February 6th to the 22nd, 2026 on your calendar. Those are the dates for the next Winter Olympics. And hopefully, if all works out, George Santos, oh my God. Oh my God. Can you imagine if George Santos went into the Big Brother house? I mean, he's a liar. So people will vote him out the first day. Oh my God. I cannot. And put Emmanuel Lewis and Balling up for eviction. Child, let's look at the comments. While you wait for it, go back to school. I know that the person doesn't state punctuation in the word, but I'm betting that they didn't say anything about its scheduling. So you've never made a mistake or typo before. I also don't like bad grammar, spelling, punctuation. However, I read many of Dalton's articles and they were articulated, punctuated, always funny. It's clear to me that this is just a typo that wasn't caught in editing. It happens. So to you, I respond, boo! Well done to Pokemon Mom 99. Well done to you. Well done. Adam, it must simply not be profitable enough since they must have to pay the celebrities more than ever returning reality stars. A shame for sure. There is this underutilized thing called Paramount Plus that has playing room on the schedule. RuPaul's Drag Race has shows there. You know what? Shout out to Steve. Very, very astute point. Very astute point. Because here's the thing, right? Paramount's trying to push Paramount Plus. So I do agree with Steve that Celebrity Big Brother could be on that platform. And I bet you people will watch it, child. And honestly, tell you the truth, I mean, I get CBS trying to put up against the Olympics, but if you have a fan base, you do what the fan base asks. Like, okay, so you got the summer, you got the winter. Okay, listen, Celebrity Big Brother in the fall would be amazing. For some fall TV, I think people would be here for it. You know what I mean? So, and not to mention for the fall and spring, you really don't have anything, right? So, and I think the Big Brother house could do a lot more than just Big Brother. I think, you know, y'all, here's the thing, right? Because CBS has been trying to do a dating show for a while. They had Love Island. They had The Real Love Boat. Why don't y'all just do the Big Brother Love House? 20 contestants in the house competing for a head of household to spend time with the bachelor, bachelorette, and the power of veto to veto themselves of not being eliminated. Like, that could be a dating show very easily for fall and spring. And I promise you, people will go on it. People will probably eat slop. They will do whatever they can to stay in the Big Brother house to find the love of their life. Yeah. Allison and Eric, we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. Okay? Okay. All right, y'all. So more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here, right now. So y'all, everybody loves Dolly Parton. If you don't love Dolly Parton, there's something wrong with you. You go get checked, and hopefully you will recover. But here is an opportunity for you guys. It came out 5 days ago. Hang on, make sure it's turned up. Roll it.
Now for a question. Could you play the queen of country music? Dolly Parton announcing a national casting search to find someone to take on a new 9 to 5, playing her in the upcoming Broadway production of Dolly, an original musical. Check it out.
Hey there, it's Dolly, and I'm so excited to share some big news with y'all. I want to give you the chance to help me bring my story to Broadway, and maybe even play me. We're looking for talented performers who can capture the spirit of my journey, whether you're an experienced theater professional or an undiscovered gem with that little special side.
This is amazing because that is the legend. Auditions due in just 5 weeks. As Dolly says in her video, break a leg. This is a national call. If you think you've got it, get in there. Now for a question.
First of all, shout out to Dolly Parton for always giving back. She's just amazing. I hope that I get to interview her someday, you know what I mean? Because that would be just a dream come true. Like Braylon and Dolly live from Dollywood, the interview special, like that would be just amazing. She is always on the side of right, and she also holds her own. So I'm excited. It is a national call, y'all. It is a national call. So let me show y'all this here. Is this it? Because I want to show y'all the link for y'all opportunity if you think you got what it takes. If you think you got what it takes. Here it is here. So right here, be sure to hit the head to the link in the bio and submit, and be sure to post your audition online too using hashtag search for Dolly. You might get the chance to audition in person in front of our show's casting director. Break a leg, everybody. So that is amazing opportunity. I'm trying to find the link so that way I can get to y'all, because this is huge. Okay, here it is here. Here it is here. Here it is here. Here it is here. Submit your application now. So we will click that. Of course, I'm not going to enter, but here is the search here. Calling it All Aspiring Global Superstars, a dazzling new musical created by the incredible Dolly Parton is heading to Broadway, but it doesn't stop there. We're searching for performers of all ages to portray Dolly at different stages of her incredible life. So from her childhood, from her teenage years to, her 30s and 40s and to where she is now. This is your chance to bring your brand, the Rhinestone Sparkle, to the role of a lifetime, ready to step into the high heels of a legend. How to make it happen. All you need to do is capture a video of yourself singing 1 minute of your favorite Dolly song, upload it to the social media platform of your choice, and tag hashtag search for Dolly. Then simply fill out the application via the form below. You're one step closer. For all applicants under the age of 18, a video must be uploaded directly in the form below. Submission requirements: 1 minute performance of the Dolly song of your choice. I guess the music is going. There we go. Okay, I'm like, what in the world is going on there? Okay, so like I said, 1 minute performance of the Dolly song of your choice. These are the submission requirements. 1 minute performance of the Dolly song of your choice. The video should start with you introducing yourself and where you're from. Name, location, and contact information will be collected as a part of the application. For under 18s, date of birth and parental and guardian permission is required. Submissions must be received by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 12th, 2025. So you got from now until then, and this came out 5 days ago. So we count 5 days back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this came out on Friday, December 6th. So you're hearing about it now. Acceptable social media platforms include Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or Twitter. Then here it is. Here, of course, first name, last name, email address, city, country where you're from, United States, or United States, United Emirates, Africa, birth date, day of birth, agent, manager name, if applicable, or an agent, manager number, if applicable, URL. So they want the URL. So once you upload it, then copy that URL, post it here, and then here it is here for parent, guardian consent required for applicants under 18. Parent, guardian name, and email. I am the parent or guardian of the applicant. I consent to their permission in this audition. So listen, y'all, this is huge, and this is how you evolve the game. You open it up to the nation. Now, here's a question for Hollywood. If Dolly Parton could do a nationwide casting call, then why can't ABC? NBC already did call for unscripted television. ABC, CBS, Fox, and the CW. Why can't y'all do an open casting call for new shows and talent? Same thing with all the cable networks. Because let me tell you, if you did open casting call, you might be surprised at what's out there. So I will drop the link for this. I am so excited about this. I hope that somebody gets it. I hope they understand the magnitude of the opportunity, but the weight of the majesty of this, because this really could evolve someone's life. Not change someone's life, but evolve someone's life. You know what I mean? So shout out to that opportunity right now. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here, right now. Child, listen, I don't like this at all. Let's talk about it.
Earlier in my Hot Topics, we were talking about the backlash that Blue Ivy was getting with the dress that she wore for the Mufasa premiere. Now, you are a mom of a teen daughter.
Yeah.
So what do you think of her outfit?
Well, my mama protection, I immediately turned up real quick. But first of all, she looks gorgeous. And I think the fact that anybody has anything to say about someone else's daughter, any minor, I think, just mind your business. She's talented. She toured the world with her mom. Like, there's nothing you can say. You can't dim that shine, okay?
Yeah.
So,
and I thought she was so poised. Like,
so poised.
She wasn't acting like, we see people getting on the red carpet. She wasn't team too much. She was like
beautiful.
Just enough.
But let that baby glow. Okay?
Let that baby glow. Earlier in my hot topics, we were talking about the backlash that Blue Ivy was
Now, here's the dress. Why is there backlash over this dress? Really? Like, good damn. And the gag is, some of y'all who are talking about Blue Ivy, some of y'all probably wretched parents to have. And what? Like, y'all, really? Y'all are upset about a 12-year-old dressing very nicely for a premiere rather than black women, being kidnapped and black men being handled by police disrespectfully. Y'all focus is off, child. I didn't see nothing wrong with the dress. I don't see nothing wrong with the dress. Like, child, sometimes social media has a very slow day. And this is one of those times, because I really see nothing wrong with this. It's bullshit to me. It honestly is bullshit to me. And thanks for the Sherry Show TV love, and we are Team Blue Ivy over here. I love Blue just as much as the next person, but the cleavage was a little much. I mean, she's a woman. She's going to grow into that. But the dress was beyond appropriate, like Styles by Stacey Lynn is saying here. Let's look at some more comments. What is the issue with her dress? Her father is about to go to trial for this conversation is so we're uncalled for. There's literally nothing wrong with her dress. She's completely covered up for a 12-year-old. This dress seemed age appropriate to me. What am I missing? You're not missing a thing, child. 12. Yikes, I thought she was 15, 16. Blue looks beautiful. Who said something bad? Bring your chitlins to the front. We need to see the cute little gremlins. There's nothing wrong with her dress. Wait, people are outraged by her dress. I thought she looked beautiful or wealthy. People will find anything, doesn't matter who, what, when, where, or how. It will always be someone saying something. Always leave her alone. She is moments from 13, and she looks like princess she is. People need to mind their own shine, baby. Exactly. And I am glad that this comment section right here is where it is. The dress was beautiful. She can't help her parents have money. Backlash over a ball gown is crazy. Her dress was rich folks age appropriate. And it was. Like, stop it. It's sad. It is really sad when people cannot just mind their own damn business, child. Let's roll on. Because there is more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here and right now. Blacknews.com, man who attacked judge during courtroom hearing sentenced up to 65 years in prison. Yeah. So, Deobra Redden, a 31-year-old African-American man from Las Vegas, Nevada, has been sentenced to 26 to 65 years in prison for attacking a judge. The incident, which was caught in a now viral video, happened when Redden jumped over the judge's bench during a sentencing hearing. So, let me bring up the video in case y'all forgot about y'all. Because this was yeah, this was something, child. I remember covering this live. And you know what? This was during the show where I had so many hot topics, or destinations as we like to call them. And let me tell you something. We were ending the show early because it was one destination after another, child. So here it is. Here, y'all. Here we go.
On January 3rd of this year, Deobra Redden leapt and tackled Judge Mary Kay Holthus. He was in court for sentencing for a probation violation connected to an attempted battery charge, which stemmed from allegations that he had attacked somebody with a baseball bat the year before. Moments before the courtroom attack, Redden asked to stay on probation instead of being sent to prison.
Based on my criminal history, I feel that I shouldn't be sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history?
Holthus did not like his criminal history.
3 felonies, gross 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs.
I'm in a better place in my mind, my mental health. I have a support system. I just got hired as a teamster for, a union.
After stating his case for leniency, Holthus began to sentence him to prison.
I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
According to court documents, Redden punched Judge Holthus in the head and pulled her hair, and he punched a corrections officer multiple times and spit in another person's face. The court marshal who ran to help Holthus tripped as he tried to detain Redden, dislocating his shoulder and cutting his forehead, requiring 25 stitches. Redden is now facing a slew of new charges, including attempted murder, battery on a protected person, and battery on an officer. He invoked his right to a speedy trial and has pled not guilty.
He's also pleading not guilty based upon reason of insanity. Just like everybody else, and looking at the video, I thought Mr. Redden was either out of his mind or on drugs at the time of this incident. But after extended discussions with Mr. Redden, Ms. Springer, and other family members, I came to find out that he suffered from severe paranoid schizophrenia.
Redden ended up appearing in front of Holthus one more time to finish the sentencing hearing.
I am making my calendar page from that day an exhibit for the court. Nothing's been changed, indicating the sentence I intended to impose.
Redden was sentenced to 19 to 48 months in prison, but now he could face decades behind bars.
Yeah. The attack, which occurred on January 3rd, happened while Redden was being sentenced for an earlier case involvement attempted robbery, according to 8 News Now. Footage showed Redden jumping over the 4-foot-high desk and lunging at Judge Mary Kay Holthus, who was 62 years old at the time. The courtroom staff subdued him after a struggle. Redden was charged with attempted murder, for which he pled guilty but mentally ill. His lawyer argued for a concurrent sentence with his existing prison term, but Judge Susan Johnson rejected the request, emphasizing the seriousness of the attack. It was not just retaliation or an attack on Judge Holthus, it was also an attack on the judiciary. Judge Johnson stated, citing evaluations showing Redden knew right and wrong. Before the sentencing, Redden told the court, "I'm not a bad person, I'm not even a guy. I'm not making excuses for my actions, but I'm saying I'm not a bad person, and I know that I did not intend to ill Mary Kay Holthus. I know I cared about her well-being." Holthus declined to speak since the prosecutors made a conscientious decision to ill me and made every effort to succeed. If he had his way, he would be facing a sentence of life without the possibility for parole for murder. Moreover, Redden, attorney, said his client diagnosed with schizophrenia was not taking prescribed medication during the attack. With time served, Redden could be eligible for parole in the 2050s. Can you imagine the 2050s, child? 2050? Like, we're in 2024 now. So I can only imagine what 2050 is going to look like, child. So, oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. So we're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, we are going to be talking about a cyclone. It is a weather event I never knew about. You probably didn't know about either. I'll fill you in on that. Jamie Foxx. We'll talk about Jamie Foxx and what he had to say about what happened to him. Then Luigi Malone. There's a lot of updates on him. We'll get to that. Disney Plus, if you are going to Disney more, you might want to tune into this one. And then SiriusXM may be moving away from streaming. All that and more. We come back. We're live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, then we play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's. Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's.
I'm loving y'all right back. So good. I had to tell you twice. Welcome back in to Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We kicked off the show of our first destination with Armani Latimer. She went out onto Ford Field and she performed as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader without her wig to raise awareness for alopecia. Then Celebrity Big Brother may not be coming back until 2026 for the Winter Olympics. I know it should be on more often. And then I gave a spinoff show that I think would actually be fire for CBS. So yes, always creating for sure. Then Dolly Parton has an amazing opportunity. If you click that link right there, if you are a Broadway performer, if you are a singing sensation, and child, I bet you some people in Hollywood are probably gonna, enter as well. Or if you are a undiscovered gem, with Rhymes Don't Sparkle, you could be playing Dolly in Dolly's new musical about her life that will be on Broadway. So that amazing opportunity is there for you all there. And then we talked about Blue Ivy, and apparently there's controversy over her dress. The dress looked fine. She looked beautiful. Like, move on, y'all. Like, stop it. You're hating on a 12-year-old because your childhood was screwed up. Like, come on. And then we just got done talking about Deobra Redden, who has been sentenced or could be sentenced from 26 years to 65 years in jail. So I bet you now he is like, man, I probably should have took the 19 months or 26 months. So, all right, y'all. So I don't know if y'all know about this, but there's this thing called a bomb cyclone. I never heard of this before, but here it is here, developing bomb cyclone with atmospheric river to blast eastern United States. A rapidly strengthening storm. A rapidly strengthening storm packed with a fire hose of moisture will swing across the eastern United States through Wednesday night, with some areas flooding rainfall, damaging winds, and major travel disruptions. We'll watch this video here in just a minute. A storm will rapidly strengthen as it moves northward from the United States to Canada at midweek. The budding bomb cyclone will unleash torrential rain and powerful winds from the Appalachians to the Atlantic coast that can snarl travel, trigger flooding, and cause power outages, AccuWeather meteorologists warn. The beginnings of the storm already produced torrential downpours and prompted tornado warnings in parts of the southern and eastern United States on Monday and Tuesday. As downpours and thunderstorms ramped up in the southeast on Tuesday night, rain began to expand northward and soak the central Appalachians, mid-Atlantic, and southern New England regions. The storm will quickly reorganize along the upper mid-Atlantic coast Wednesday and intensify. The central pressure of the storm will plunge, creating a giant vacuum in the atmosphere that will cause winds to rush in toward the middle of the storm. When the central pressure crashes 0.71 of an inch of mercury, 24 millibars in 24 hours or less, like this storm is projected to do, the bombogenesis will occur and a bomb cyclone will be born. Now, I want to look up a bomb cyclone and see if we can see a visual of what that looks like, because I never heard of a bomb cyclone before. This is, news to me. Let's see visual. Okay, so here it is here. Let's see this. Because I had no idea. Here we go, y'all.
There's a bomb cyclone forming off the west coast. That may sound a bit dramatic, but this storm could be as strong as a Category 1 hurricane. Whenever I see the term bomb cyclone used online, there's always comments like, it's the west coast in the fall. We've always had storms. Why are you trying to scare people? The term bomb cyclone isn't meant to be scary. It's a real weather term, a valuable one. We've been using the term weather bomb to describe fast developing storms since the 50s. Generally speaking, the lower the pressure in a storm, the stronger it is. The faster the pressure drops, the more quickly that storm is developing. Bomb cyclone has a formal definition. It's a storm whose minimum pressure drops more than 24 millibars in under 24 hours. This is called explosive cyclogenesis or bombogenesis. That's already extremely rapid development. But this storm off the west coast is expected to drop 50, maybe even 60 millibars in under 24 hours. That is almost unheard of, and it will almost certainly break records. The pressure in the center of the storm is going to be similar to a Category 3 or 4 hurricane, with those hurricane force winds whipping around it, churning up waves 10, 10, 15 meters high. Fortunately, though, that will remain in the open ocean where the storm is expected to sit. It's not going to move over land. Here on the coast, we could see some significant impacts, including hurricane-force winds as that air rushes over land through valleys and inlets to try and fill in the low-pressure system. It's worth noting, despite all the comparisons to hurricanes, this is not a hurricane. It didn't form in the tropics, and it's not drawing its energy from warm ocean waters beneath the storm. But take a look at the center of the storm. It almost looks like the eye of a hurricane. That is extremely unusual to see in a storm this far north. So if you're on the West Coast, buckle up for some major winds, power outages, ferry cancellations, massive dumps of snow on the mountains, and in some places, drenching rain. And most of all, stay safe.
Thank you so much I want to get this brother's name here.
Forming off the West Coast. That may sound a bit dramatic, but this storm could be. There's a bomb cyclone forming off the West Coast. That may sound a bit. It's the West.
Darius Mondalvi, thank you so much, brother, for being the science specialist that you are. This is not to scare anybody. Like I said, I didn't know what bomb cyclone was, but I saw this and thought this is an important story. This is an important destination that people need to be traveling to know what's going on. Torrential rain and strong winds will target the Interstate 95 corridor with major travel delays from Wednesday to Wednesday evening. Some rain will act like a giant fire hose and organize into an intense north to south, west to east crawling squall with gusty winds, AccuWeather Chief on-air meteorologist Bernie Reno said. So as you can see here, 2 to 4 inches of rain here, and then 1 to 2 inches everywhere else here. Enough rain will fall, a general 1 to 4 inches, to boost stream, river, lake, and reservoir levels and trigger urban flooding. The AccuWeather local storm max rainfall for the storm 6 inches in the southeast and 8 inches in the northeast. A plume of moisture will likely be traced for more than 2,000 miles all the way from the northeastern United States to the Caribbean Sea and will fit the definition of an atmospheric river. Reno said this advancing squall will bring the highest risk of accidents on the roads and ground stops at some airports, pondering greatly reduced visibility. Even thunder and lightning can accompany the squall along the Interstate 95 corridor. Fog alone has already been causing delays in some locations and will resume or continue until the storm departs Wednesday night. Locally severe thunderstorms can occur on Wednesday in the coastal northeast with the possibility of a few tornadoes in part of the mid-Atlantic, Reno added. The tornadoes would be brief but potentially rain-wrapped and difficult to see. So as you can see here, isolated tornadoes, flooding downpours, localized damaging wind gusts 50, 60 miles per hour. AccuWeather local storm max 85 miles per hour. So it looks like all of this here is some severe storms. While much of the heavy rain will fall east of areas that received multiple feet of snow in recent weeks. Around the Great Lakes, some downpours will reach northern New England. The risk for significant flooding will be further amplified across the higher elevations of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, where there is a considerable snowpack of several inches on the ground. Rapidly melting snow can add another 1 to 2 inches of liquid water to the runoff, and especially in areas of steep terrain, rapidly rising water can lead to life-threatening flooding, AccuWeather Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Porter said. And so here's the atmospheric river here and heaviest rainfall right here. So urban or poor damage flooding, small river flooding, northern New England, rapid snow melt, northern New England. Rain can also significantly increase the load on roofs that have not been cleared of snow. This added weight could lead to roof failure on flat or shallow angle gables. So please check your roofs to make sure that your roof is all right. Even without snow on the ground, the fire hose effect of rain alone can lead to significant urban and small stream flooding from Delmarva to New England, including major metro areas of Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, Providence, Rhode Island, and Hartford, Connecticut. Driving through flooded roads may not only ruin vehicles, but could be serious enough to be a life-threatening situation. So please do not hydroplane. So as you can see here, it looks like in North Carolina and South Carolina here, it looks like rain and snow will be all through here, Pittsburgh, and a little bit of Buffalo right here. It looks like it's going to be snow showers, and the blue, of course, will be snow there. The lighter green, it will be rain, and then the dark green will be thunderstorm. So it looks like it's about to hit the East Coast in a way that's going to be really hard. Powerful wind gusts can occur without any thunder and lightning from the storm. The strongest winds will be from the south along the Atlantic coast from Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening in this zone from eastern North Carolina to southeastern Maine and the marine and the maritime provinces of Canada. Gusts will frequently range between 50 and 70 miles per hour with an AccuWeather local storm max gusts of 85 miles per hour. Farther west, winds may be light most of the time over the central Appalachians. Wednesday, however, as the storm center moves toward Canada, bombs out. Strong winds from the west and northwest will range from 30 to 50 miles per hour with locally higher gusts. These same gusts will break through to the Atlantic seaboard layer Wednesday night and Thursday. So these are the wind gusts here. So it looks like mostly everybody's going to get 30 to 50 miles per hour. That includes Ohio, by the way. That includes Ohio there. And then this dark periwinkle part, it looks like 50 to 70 miles per hour. While sporadic power outages can occur as the storm strengthens in the Midwest and in the Northeast, the greatest risk of regional problems, including damage to property and holiday decorations, will be in coastal areas of the Northeast and in eastern New England in particular. The impactful nature of the storm in coastal areas of the Northeast will be like a landfilling strong tropical storm or hurricane. People are urged to secure holiday decorations as well as trash cans, recycling bins, tarps, and trampolines so they do not become airborne projectiles that can injure people or damage property. And then right here, power outage risk. So it looks like it will be localized here. It will be regional. I'm not seeing widespread red anywhere there. In the wake of this storm, Arctic air will rush in from the Midwest and catch up to the backside of the storm's moisture. Aside from a period of heavy lake effect snow from Wednesday night to Friday, a general burst of snow can quickly cover roads and make it slippery driving from the eastern part of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys to the Appalachians from Wednesday to early Thursday. So click here for more information on the Arctic air and snow that follows the storm. So just wanted to get you guys updated on that. And right here, this is on December 9th. So heavy rain led to flash flooding in Mandeville, Louisiana. Sorry if I butchered that, to that great place there. And here it is here.
So very high impact Wednesday is in the cards.
And Jeff, and a wide variety of impacts from the damaging winds to the flooding rainfall, power out.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
Outages, and this is going to be a very, very challenging travel day, both on the ground and also at all the airports tomorrow across the I-95 corridor. Major airports from Washington to Baltimore, Philadelphia, right up into the New York City area. So if you can avoid travel
good to see you,
tomorrow,
brother.
This is one of those days to adjust your plans in order to avoid it.
Yeah, the current delays associated with low clouds and ceilings, well, this is just a precursor to the bigger event tomorrow. And John, there is quite a stripe of really abundant moisture coming all the way up from the Caribbean into this area.
That's right. We often talk about atmospheric rivers. These are these channeled areas that transport and focus moisture in the atmosphere, sometimes thousands of miles in length. We talk about that often on the West Coast, but it happens on the East Coast as well. Take a look at all these yellows and oranges up into New England. That's deep levels of atmospheric moisture. And watch when I trace it back all the way through Florida, southward, all the way down to the Caribbean Sea, some 2,000 miles, a direct feed of tropical moisture. This is one of the reasons that we're so concerned about the risk for heavy rainfall and flooding.
Yeah, it's going to be very impressive to watch all this play out here. And some areas are going to face not just heavy rain, but a variety of different conditions as well. So here we got the wind streamlines, we have the rain, and a hint of something to come off to the west there in blue.
A little bit of everything here on this map, and this is at 7:30 on Wednesday morning. Heavy rain from Baltimore and Washington, Northern Virginia up to New York City and also southern New England. So it's going to get going right away here during the day on Wednesday, and then that heavy rainfall is going to amplify. I want to pause this here at 5:30 and look at this line of thunderstorms that we'll have from parts of western New England, eastern New York, right through the New York City area, Philadelphia, down to Baltimore and Washington, poorly timed with the evening commute. Gusty winds with some wind gusts to 60 or 65 miles per hour in those areas, and very heavy rainfall, a very difficult evening commute, as we mentioned, in those particular areas. And then notice we get some more blues involved in this in the far interior sections of New York and Pennsylvania, where that rain will change over to snow, and there'll be some accumulation in the higher terrain.
Yeah, this is going to be adding to that surplus there in places like Erie, PA, especially just northeast of there. So as we kind of dial this down issue by issue, the rain is a huge concern, John, as areas like southeast New England are going to be dealing with very heavy rain. But central New England's had a lot of snow to melt away as well.
It has. And that's a big problem. That's why we're concerned about the risk for significant flooding across parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and also Maine, in areas where we have several inches of snow on the ground. That's going to melt quickly. That coupled with 2 to 4 inches of rain, we could get another 1 to 2 inches of that liquid equivalent in that rain, in that snow melt when it melts down. So that's why we're concerned about significant flooding risks in those areas, especially near creeks and streams. There will also be a significant flooding risk across parts of Long Island up into southern New England as well, where there's not a snow melt concern, but that rain can come fast and furious. Again, that's going to be a dangerous aspect with this as well.
And John, the last thing I wanted to talk about with you was the wind, and this is going to be a screaming wind in places like coastal Long Island, even up and down the Jersey Shore, but especially into southeast New England.
Windswept heavy rain, and those winds are going to be damaging in some spots. Wind gusts 50 to 70 miles per hour from down east Maine through southern New England, all the way down I-95 to New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington. Expect the risk for significant power outages in some of these areas.
All right, we'll be closely tracking all this tomorrow as the outage numbers are going to undoubtedly be rising. Thanks for your insight, as always, there, AccuWeather Chief Meteorologist John Porter. All right, John, thank you.
So this is not to scare anybody. I literally saw this as breaking news last night and was like, okay, I have to tell my people because we have had many hurricanes this year, more than usual. It seems like the more that people don't want to believe that climate change is real, the more Mother Nature's like, hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Shout out to Sugar Mama. But yes, so there is a developing bomb cyclone that will be doing all these things. Like I said, flooding, rainfall, damaging winds, and major travel disruptions. So if you see any advisory for your particular town, please be alert, please pay attention, and please be about your business, okay? All right, y'all. So with that being said, let's get to Jamie Foxx, everybody, because we do have more virtual tour live coming at you right from the space right here, right now. Right from Variety.com, Jamie Foxx reveals that he had brain bleed that led to a stroke in an emotional Netflix special. I don't remember 20 days. In his new Netflix comedy special, what had happened was Jamie Foxx finally told the story behind the mysterious and harrowing medical emergency that left him hospitalized and fighting for his life in 2023, emerging on stage and proclaiming, "I'm back." As he danced and hyped up the crowd, Foxx said his life was saved just 400 yards from the Atlanta theater at Piedmont Hospital. The Oscar and Grammy winner held back tears as he discussed his mystery illness, saying, "Please, Lord, let me get through this. April 11th, I was having a bad headache. I asked my boy for an aspirin. I realized quickly that when you're in a medical emergency, your boys don't know what the fuck to do." Fox joked. He said before he could even take the aspirin, he blacked out, remained unconscious for weeks. I don't remember 20 days, Fox said. He was told that his friends took him to a doctor in Atlanta who gave him a cortisone shot and sent him on his way. What the fuck is that? Fox quipped. I don't know if you can do Yelp reviews for doctors, but that's half a star. His sister, Deidre Dixon, who he described as a 4'11" of nothing but pure love, knew that Fox was experiencing something much more severe. She says, get him in the car. That ain't my brother right there, Fox says. She drove around. She didn't know anything about Piedmont Hospital, but she had a hunch that there were some angels in there. At Piedmont, doctor told Nixon that Fox was having a brain bleed that has led to a stroke, and if they didn't operate on him soon as possible, he would die. My sister knelt down outside the operating room and prayed the whole time, Fox said. He said it was kind of oddly peaceful being unconscious, adding, I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light. Fox then joked, it was hot in that tunnel. Shit, am I going to the wrong place in this motherfucker? Death is nothing to laugh at, but I'm sorry, that joke was completely funny. Oh my God, come on. Because I looked at the end of the tunnel, I thought I saw the devil. Like, come on, is that Puffy Sean, or is that Puffy Sean Combs? Oh, not P. Diddy, not P. Diddy, not P. Diddy. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord Jesus. After the procedure, the doctor told Dixon that Fox may be able to make a full recovery, but it's going to be the worst year of his life. Fox concurred that's what it was. As he entered his recovery process, Fox said Dixon and his daughter Corinne Marie Fox cut it all off and showed it Fox from the outside world. They did want you to see me like that. I didn't want you to see me like that, Fox. Choking up. I wanted you to see me like this. When he fully woke up at a Chicago rehabilitation center on May 4th, Fox didn't understand why he found himself in a wheelchair, and despite what he's been told, he could not wrap his head around the fact that he had a stroke. He told the audience about his long road to recovery and the reluctance to be bathed by a nurse before she told him that she had already been bathing him for weeks. He just couldn't remember. I couldn't wipe my own ass, Fox said. Wow. That's just... I mean, think about that, y'all. I mean, to have your faculties for as long as Jamie had them, and then to not remember how to wipe your own behind. I mean, just not know what can happen to you. You really don't. I lost everything, but the only thing I could hold on to was my sense of humor. Fox said before repeating the mantra of the comedy special, if I can stay funny, I can stay alive. The comedian then cycled through celebrity impressions, including Denzel Washington. Let me tell you, I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Dave Chappelle. Listen here, motherfuckers. Listen here. Well, you know, listen, I know I can fight. You know, yeah, listen, my wife Beyonce, Blue Ivy doing her thing in Mufasa. Listen, I love the blacks. I'm glad Jamie is okay. My wife Melania would like for me to have a stroke, but I stroke in another fashion, if you know what I mean. Okay. Anyway, he said during his first 15 days of his hospitalization, the doctors thought he would die because his vitals were too high. He needs to be kept calm. You know what is the worst thing to have when you're trying to stay calm in the hospital room? Black family members. Fox joked before imitating his panic kin. Fox said he didn't want his youngest daughter, 14-year-old Annalise Bishop, to see him in that state. Nonetheless, she snuck into his hospital room with her guitar and started playing music, causing Fox's vitals to go down. It was God in that guitar, Fox said, calling the incident a miracle. That's my spiritual defibrillator. Bishop then walked onto the stage donning a Rickenbacker electric guitar for a father-daughter duet that had the audience and Fox and Bishop wiping away tears. You had to make it because I always dreamed we would perform together on stage one day, Bishop said. Oh, the words of Wendy Williams. Q-tip. Hashtag Q-tip. Elsewhere in the special, Fox discussed the internet conspiracy theories surrounding his medical emergencies. Y'all motherfuckers really thought I was a clone. His spirituality, God gave me a second chance, and he did, and we are grateful for that, Jamie, for sure. Fox also showed a brief highlight reel of his most iconic characters and led the theater in dance and a sing-along. The Ray and Dreamgirl star sat down at the piano and performed a gospel number and a rollicking song about why he's done dating white women. Then go get Garcelle Bouvet, get married, and do what the fuck you need to do, motherfucker. Shit. They need to be married, y'all. Like, we're not going to have a discussion on this. What's understood does not need to be explained. Take her off of Housewives, and y'all gonna have a vacation on a yacht. Okay? Hell. Shit. Because Garcelle deserves to have somebody in her life. And Jamie, listen, I am sure that y'all friendship has played around romantically before. I am sure of it. If I'm Jamie Foxx, I ain't no way in hell I ain't talking to Garcelle at least every day. Then ending things on a sweet note, Fox offered his sincere thanks to everybody who prayed for his recovery, to his nurses, his doctors, to his family, to God the Save Atlanta. As he shook hands of the audience members in the front row, Fox saying, "Thank you for my body. Thank you for my soul." Well, amen. Praise him and hallelujah to Jamie Foxx being quite all right there. So yeah, man, that was a rough time. That was a rough time, but isn't it nice to know that God is in control? Amen. 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 All right, y'all. Oh, there's a lot of updates on this person, LuigiM, suspect charged in United Healthcare CEO's killing. LuigiM has been charged with murder in last week's deadly powering of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The 26-year-old, who was identified as a person of interest, was arrested on firearms and other charges in Pennsylvania. Okay, it's no myth. MJM puts policyholders first. No jingles or mascot, just great insurance. Thank you for that. But yes, was arrested on firearms and other charges in Pennsylvania on Monday after being spotted at a McDonald's in Atura. A massive manhunt for the power. Here's what we know about McCone. LuigiM identified as suspect in CEO powering. McCone, who police said went to Pittsburgh and then Atura after leaving New York, was arrested at McDonald's after a customer alert employee who called police. Officers questioned McCone, who they described as acting suspiciously. According to court documents, the Altoona officers found McCone sitting at a table in the back of a McDonald's wearing a blue medical mask, looking at a laptop or backpack on the floor near the table. When the officers asked him to pull the mask down, they recognized him for photos released to the media. Oh, child, just... McCone was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs and a U.S. passport. New York Police Department Commissioner Jessica Tesh said at a news conference one of the IDs matched the fake New Jersey ID that the powering suspect used to check into a Manhattan hostel before the powering. The commissioner said. For those of you who don't know what a hostel is, it's pretty much like a community shared space, right? This is like an Airbnb, but a little bit more together. So there's like 10 bunk beds in one room and stuff like that. So that's what a hostel is in so many words. And there's some great hostels in New York and in Miami and all around the world. So hostels have been a huge thing for a very long time. So just give a little context there. When the Artura officers asked McCone for his ID at McDonald's, he gave them the New Jersey ID according to an affidavit submitted with the criminal complaint. When one officer was checking the ID with dispatchers, the other asked McCone if he had been to New York recently, and McCone became quiet and started to shake. According to the affidavit, McCone provided his real name after he was told that he would be arrested if he lied about his identity. According to the affidavit, when an officer asked McCone why he lied about his name, he allegedly said, "I clearly shouldn't have." Officers found a POW and a suppressor that were consistent with the weapon used in the December 4th POWing of Thompson to Shed. Police said the POW found in his backpack appeared to be a 3D printed POW, ghost POW, with a loaded lock magazine with 6 9mm full metal jacket rounds and a 3D printed silencer. First of all, the fact that it was 3D, y'all, these 3D printers are crazy. I did not know 3D could do all that. And that's why there needs to be regulations with technology. There needs to be regulations with artificial intelligence. There needs to be regulations with 3D printers. That's why there are rules in place. Okay. Clothing and a mask consistent with those of the suspect in the case were also recovered, police said. So there it is there. McCone was charged Monday evening with 5 counts in Pennsylvania: forgery, firearms not to be carried without license, tampering with records or identification, possessing instruments of crime, and false identification to law enforcement. New York filed the murder charge later that night. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens said McCone was initially cooperative and then stopped cooperating with investigators. Held without bail at hearing fine extradition. At extradition proceeding on Tuesday afternoon in Pennsylvania, McCone was denied bail. He is contesting extradition. Pennsylvania has 30 days to get a warrant from New York Governor Katie Hochul to start the process. A defense attorney for McCone, Thomas Dickey, argued the state of New York did not provide the defense with the official second-degree murder charges in the documents they were given. Now the defense has 14 days to request a writ of habeas corpus for those. In New York, the office of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg confirmed to CBS News that prosecutors will seek a governor's warrant to secure McCone's extradition to Manhattan. As McCone entered the Blair County Courthouse ahead of Tuesday's court proceedings, he was aggressive and had to be contained, shouting what was happening to him was an insult to the justice of the American people. While inside the courtroom, he quietly mumbled and mouthed words while sitting at the defense table. And there he is there. I think I have the video here. Hang on one second. Since we're at this point in time, give me one moment, y'all. Here it is here. This comes to us from 11 Alive, everybody. Here it is here. Now, I have not seen this, y'all, so this is my first time seeing it with all of you. Here we go. So that was LuigiM yelling to the media. Whew, At his office Tuesday evening, Dickey told reporters that he had not seen video footage of Macron's outburst, but said hopefully there won't be any more of that. Dickey, who was hired to represent Macron and not appointed to the case, he would not identify who hired him, and he wouldn't comment on what Macron has said to him. Dickey said Macron would plead not guilty to the Pennsylvania charges and said he advised Macron to enter the same plea to the New York charges. Asked to clarify what specific charges Macron would plead not guilty to, Dickey said every charge. Remember, and this is not just a small thing, the fundamental concept of American justice is the presumption of innocence until you're proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point, Dickey said. Police said Macron had handwritten note expressing views, a 3-page handwritten document that speaks both to his motivation and mindset was recovered from Macron when he was apprehended by police, according to Tish. NYPD sources refer to the notes as a claim of responsibility where Macron attempted to justify his actions. Macron wrote that the U.S. had the most expensive healthcare system in the world, but lamented that the country ranks 42 in life expectancy, according to New York Police Department sources. Intelligence officers within the New York Police Department believe Macron grievances about United Healthcare and other health insurance companies motivate the murder. NYPD sources said. Macron also referred to corporations as mufasa that have gotten too powerful and said such companies abuse the United States for immense profit. He wrote that others had shown a light on corporations' corruption and greed in the past and claimed that he was the first to face it with such brutal honesty. NYPD intelligence officers believe Macron might have been inspired by the bomber Ted Kaczynski with the handwritten note reflecting a similar mindset. Kenny told reporters that documents don't think that there is any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document, but NYPD sources said police are concerned about the risk of extremists viewing Macron as an example to follow. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro expressed concern in his Monday remarks and strongly condemned both the murder and those who celebrated it online. The suspect is a coward, not a hero, Shapiro said. And yes, there are people who are celebrating what Luigi did. He worked at TrueCar and has an Ivy League degree, according to his LinkedIn account. Macron worked as a data engineer at the car buying service TrueCar, but company spokesperson told CBS that Macron hasn't worked there since 2023. Macron graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. A Penn spokesperson confirmed to CBS News he received a Master of Science in Engineering with a major in Computer and Information Science and a Bachelor degree of Science and Engineering, major in Computer Science with a minor in Mathematics, the spokesperson confirmed. While at Penn, he worked as a teaching assistant and founded a video game development club, according to his LinkedIn account. At Stanford University in California, Macron was a head counselor for a pre-collegiate studies program during the summer 2019, the university said in a statement to CBS News. Macron appeared to be suffering from severe back pain. Macron's last known address was in Honolulu, Hawaii. Aloha to Hawaii, by the way. Hopefully you guys are still in the rising, thriving, and moving forward from the Maui wildfires there. Just because the story has went away from the mainstream does not mean they are still not trying to rebuild. Just like Hurricane Katrina, they are still rebuilding. And of course, Hurricane Helene, they are rebuilding in Florida as well, and Atlanta and South Carolina, North Carolina. So, you gotta remember that there are people still trying to rebuild after this year for sure. Kenny told reporters the Surf Break co-living community in Honolulu told CBS that Macron had been a resident at the location in 2022. Sarah Namia, who knew Macron during his time at Surf Break, said he left the community in April 2022 due to a lifelong back injury exacerbated by physical activity on the island. She and other members of the Surf Break community lost contact with Macron after he left, she said. R.J. Martin, close friend of Macron's in Hawaii, told CBS News that Macron was often social, except there were times where he would kind of hide out and only hear about afterwards, but he's one of those people that was such a gentleman. Martin said he never complained. He would only tell me about things after the fact. Martin said that the pain inhibited him from doing a lot of activities because he wanted to. But Macron said but said Macron was active when not in pain. Martin grew emotional during the interview. I just feel heartbroken. You know, somebody I love and cared about could have done something so heinous. He said the background image on Macron's Twitter account shows an X-ray of his spine with hardware in it, reflective of previous surgery. It is not known if this is an X-ray of Macron's spine. An orthopedist told CBS News that the image appeared to show a hardware fusion, likely for a condition called spondylolisthesis, which is when a vertebrae slips out of alignment. He's related to a prominent Maryland family. Macron was born and raised in Maryland. Kinney said he is related to a prominent Maryland family that owns country clubs, healthcare facilities, and real estate companies. CBS News Baltimore report he's also a cousin of Maryland State Delegate Nina Macron, who represents parts of Baltimore County. Macron's paternal grandparents, Nicholas and Mary Macron, were real estate developers who purchased the Turf Valley Country Club in 1978, the Hayfields Country Club in Hunt Valley in 1986. They founded the Loren Healthcare Systems in 1997 and operate WCBM, a Baltimore radio station. Macron family said Monday in a statement, unfortunately, we cannot comment on news reports regarding Luigi Macron. We only know what we have read in the media. Our family is shocked and devastated by Luigi's arrest. We offer our prayers to the family of Brian Thompson. We ask people to pray for all involved. We are devastated by this news. Macron graduated in 2016 from the Gilman School, an all-boys private school in Baltimore. According to his LinkedIn account, he was the school's valedictorian and captained his robotics team. He also received a scholarship prize in 2014. He also volunteered at Loren Health Systems in 2014. According to his LinkedIn, a former classmate who wishes to remain anonymous out of respect for the Macron family and said he met Macron in middle school and remained close with him throughout high school, told CBS News that Macron was a good guy who didn't have any enemies. The former classmate said that the two lost touch after high school, but said they felt sympathetic when they heard Macron was purchasing some interest in the shoe. I don't think he's a crazy person. Or the Palin, rather. I don't think he's a crazy person, the former classmate said. I hope there's a public trial and he gets a chance to explain how all this happened in court. So why does he need to go to court when he's going to plead not guilty, but yet he was shaking when the question was asked? Did he recently go to New York? He gave a false ID. He had like a U.S. passport. Like, bruh, like, I know this was your friend, but like, your friend did something wrong. You know what I mean? So, Macron appeared isolated before his arrest. In the months leading up to Macron's arrest, posts tagging his account on the social media platform Twitter indicate his friends may have been trying to connect him. No one's heard from you in months. One post from October read, another post from July read, I don't know if you're okay. You're just in a super isolated place. I have no service, but I haven't heard from you in months. He reviewed Unabomber Manifesto books about back pain. On the book review site Goodreads, Macron often reviewed and rated books. His activity there included a 4-star rating and review of Industrial Society as Future, written by Theodore John Karofsky, also known as the Unabomber. 2 healthcare-related books are on his read tab from 2022, including Crooked, Outwin the Back Pain Industry, Getting on the Road to Recovery, and Back Mechanic. Nima from Surf Break said that Macron returned to Hawaii briefly in early 2023 and started a book club. However, several members left due to discomfort in his book choices. She did not elaborate on what those books were. Child. Whew. I mean, y'all, this is not the only update, child. We got much more to come. I was talking with some people in the Onyx collab, and one of them said that the reason why some people are feeling like this is a justified thing is because the healthcare system does disrespect the members, right? And I have witnessed it with my ex. We were at Walmart. She was trying to get groceries, and I was getting pissed off. Because I'm just like, okay, if this is the number to get the groceries, then just give her groceries. and also too in network and out of network and all that stuff, and what insurance can and can't pay, and pre-existing medical conditions, and just adulting is hard. So I sat with, you know, what that person said in the Onyx collab. Also too, this was a life taking. Let's keep it a buck. I'm sorry. My pillow was in a, it looked like my pillow was in that, you know, hypnotizing pattern. But anyway, this was a life taking. And even though people are celebrating this, y'all, we're about going to January to be president. And I just don't know if the world is really ready for the next 4 years, because, and like I said, the power was white, not black. Most of the powers have been white, not black. Child, let's roll on, because there is more updates here from CBS News still. And all these updates I'm giving y'all from CBS News here. My Lord. This is from Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania. LuigiM, the suspect in last week's illing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York, faced an extradition hearing on murder charges. Tuesday afternoon, Macron was denied bail, but contested extradition to New York, and now Pennsylvania has 30 days to get a warrant from Governor Kathy Hochul for extradition. Macron was remanded to the state correctional institution, Huntingdon in Hunt County. Contesting it, just provides more hoops for law enforcement. Prosecution jumped through, but we're happy to do that. Blair County District Attorney Peter Weeks said in a statement, Governor Kathy Hochul said, "I am deeply grateful to the men and women law enforcement whose efforts to solve the horrific murder of Brian Thompson led to the arrest of the suspect in Pennsylvania. I am coordinating with the district attorney's office and will be signing a request for a governor's warrant to ensure that this individual is tried and held accountable. Public safety is my top priority. I will do everything in my power to keep the streets of New York safe." The authorities said the extradition process to New York could now take as many as 30 days, basically a whole month. Macron's newly retained defense attorney Thomas Dickey spoke to reporters outside of the courthouse. If you are an American, you believe in the criminal justice system. Criminal justice system, you have to presume him to be innocent. Dickey said, none of us would want anything other than that if we were in those shoes. Mr. Dickey, sir, we would never want to be in those shoes. Like, I get you're trying to defend your client, but bruh, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Macron did not seem to be nervous in the courtroom as he waited for the judge. He looked around at the rows of reporters, seeming to count the number of people in the room. At times, smiled. At one point during the hearing, Macron's defense attorney was posting that his having several face masks in his backpack were not adherently suspicious because they couldn't be left from COVID, when Macron loudly interrupted to say that he had just bought the mask. At that point, his attorney trusted his own client and told him in front of the courtroom not to say a word. Macron took his attorney's advice. Right before entering the courthouse, however, Macron was seen on video pulling away from members of the Blair County Sheriff's Office and screaming, "This is completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience." Before he was pinned against the wall, forced inside, it was unclear what he was responding to. He gets out the car and then he immediately has this outburst. So was that brought on by the fact that the cameras were on and me was there, and immediately put him in the role of wanting a lot of attention, said former FBI profiler Mary Ellen O'Toole. He had a mask, a hood, and a backpack. Investigators are pouring through what they call a mountain of evidence, trying to fill in the gaps of his jury to determine if he acted alone. The 26-year-old was caught 5 days before the powering after a customer spotted him at a McDonald's Altoona, which is about 300 miles away from the pounding scene in Midtown Manhattan. A witness named Larry said he and his friend saw Macron sitting alone. He had a mask and a hood, and a backpack, said Larry, a regular at the fast food restaurant. The one guy said he looks like the power from New York. Well, we all laughed as I guess he placed his aura and we went on about our business, but we were kin. Wouldn't that be something? Another customer recognized Macron from the wanted fellows and tow employee who had called police. Officers responded and began asking Macron if he'd been in New York City. First of all, shout out to, the customers that recognized him, right? Now, that's a very dicey situation because I remember CeCe was talking about her daughter was in a situation where she had emotional trauma because there was a person trying to do the most at this restaurant, right? And that could have ended very badly at that McDonald's. Thank God it did not. But we have to be woke to what's going on. He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking that question. He really didn't answer it directly. Our Tuna Police Department Sheriff, Deputy Chief Derek Swoop told reporters Monday. So here is the fake ID. Of course, they blurred everything out. This is public information. When prompted for his ID, police say he gave a fake New Jersey driver's license, which investigators believe was the same one used to check into a Manhattan hostel 10 days before the pounding, according to court documents. Officers asked why would he lie to them about the ID. I clearly shouldn't have. Macron said, we didn't think about it. We didn't think twice about it. We knew it was our guy. Our Tuna police officer, Tyre Free, said. Let me make sure we're still on, child. Okay, we're still on, child. Okay. Whew, child, after you almost lost your platform, child. You're on alert. But anyway, police arrested Macron on a forgery charge, and once in custody, they searched his backpack where they found a U.S. passport, clothes that matched the Powman's description of 3D printed pistol with a suppressor that was consistent with the Erder weapon. 3-page handwritten note. Police sources said investigators are referring to the note as a claim of responsibility. Intelligence officers with the NYPD believe that the suspect grievances about United Healthcare and other insurance companies are what motivated the Erder. We don't think that there is any specific threats to others mentioned in the document, but it does seem he has some ill will toward corporate America. NYPD Chief of Detective Joseph Kennedy said the issue that McDonald's has since hired private security because employees told police that they are worried for their safety. The Atlanta Police Department itself has received multiple emails and phone calls, including death threats since Monday's arrest. You know what? This is why I don't get, right? This is why I don't get. Like, the McDonald's didn't do anything wrong. He committed a crime. You say what you want to about the healthcare system, all that stuff. He committed a crime. If he was at Burger King, if he was at Five Guys, they would have had to do the same damn thing. So miss me with this shit. Okay? Okay. Child, some people were just born stupid. And I'm not talking about people with disabilities. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who really lack comprehension skills and the faculties of responsibility. They were not born with it. Piecing together Macron's time on the run, police also said Macron was carrying various electronic devices, which they believe he was using to evade detection. He was very careful to try to stay low profile, avoid cameras, said Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Cole George Bevins. Investigators said the most crucial clue in the investigation was a photo from the hostel where the suspect pulled down his mask. The NYPD had been working around the clock to track his movements from his arrival by bus to New York City to his escape from the crime scene to his escape from the crime scene by bicycle, to Central Park, and his taxi ride to Uptown Bus Terminal where they believe he fled. Police believe that he left New York City, had been traveling around Pennsylvania in the days after. They believe he took a Greyhound bus to Philadelphia, spent some time there before going to Pittsburgh and ventured out Tuna. If you have any information information regarding the suspect or his travels throughout Pennsylvania, please share those tips with us immediately. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said experts say now that an arrest has been made, police can further search for witnesses who may have had contact with McCrone. As they were trying to apprehend him, they didn't have the ability to go out and find out and cast a wide net of who else interacted with him. Now they can. They have the luxury of time to slow down and find those additional individuals, said former Secret Service agent Jonathan Wackrow. So who is LuigiM McCrone? As y'all know, I read all this already. I'll read it again. CBS News has learned that McCrone is from a prominent Maryland family that owns country clubs, healthcare facilities, real estate companies. He graduated valedictorian from the private all-boys Gilman School. He got his master's in engineering from the University of Pennsylvania, and he also has ties to Stanford. Freddie Leatherbury, a former prep school classmate and childhood friend, said McCrone was nice, smart, and didn't have any enemies during his time at school. I can tell you this, that he is one of the last people you would think would do something like this. You know, he was one of the nicest kids, most friendly kids that I had known at Gilman. Glenbury said there was nothing that came off weird about him. He had great friends. Glenbury added he was down to earth. He was smart, well-adjusted socially. He was at least a two-sport athlete from what I can remember. He really had everything going for him. Glenbury said he hadn't been in contact with McCrone in years. Hopefully they can heal as a family, and certainly the family, of course. Brian Thompson, of course, is in everyone's forefront. Thoughts and prayers as well. That's terrible. That's just terrible for them too, Glenbury said. The McCrone family released a statement overnight saying they are devastated and shocked by the news. Unfortunately, we cannot comment on what news reports regarding LuigiM McCrone. We only know what we have read in the media. Our family is shocked and devastated by LuigiM's arrest, the statement read. We offer our prayers to the family of Brian Thompson. We ask people to pray for all involved. We're devastated by this news. According to his LinkedIn account, McCrone last worked as a data engineer at a vehicle buying website called TrueCar. In 2023, in recent months, post tagging him on social media, implying he lost touch with friends, with some asking where he was and what was he doing, wishing him the best and hoping he was okay. McCrone's mother filed a missing persons report in San Francisco in November amid concerns that the family had because McCrone was not communicating. CBS learned that McCrone had been living at a co-living space called Surf Break in Honolulu up to 2022, when a spokesperson for that community said he left due to a lifelong back injury that was exacerbated by surfing and hiking. Sources tell CBS News back pain was a major factor in his life and appeared to be a source of pain and frustration for him. I was roommates with him, friends, hiked, went to yoga. He did his best to be athletic, said R.J. Marr, a former friend and roommate from Surf Break. Unfathomable knowing the kind of person that I saw and knew personally. I can make zero sense of it. There's never a justification for violence, that part. Marr said he vented to McCrone to see if he would be a good fit for Surf Break. He wanted to be in Hawaii and stay healthy, experience different cultures. He said, I think the only times I noticed he wasn't being social, I think, was when he was in severe pain. I do know he was suffering from a spinal misalignment. Then something had to do with his care back at home, so he was always weighing on him. A spokesperson for Surf Break said that they believe McCrone returned to Hawaii 2023 and started a book club for which they said several members left due to discomfort and book choices. Martin said McCrone facilitated conversation for that book club, which discussed the manifesto from the notorious Unabomber. Never once thought of it that way would affect anyone's life or spur action for anyone in this group. Martin said he never once mentioned anything about violence, and once he did, pals come up in a conversation. So that is that update. And then, of course, as y'all know, I'm just basically just giving it to y'all here, and trust me, there is a lot of updates here. I just wanted to just give y'all all of this because I know that this is a huge story, and whenever you are covering a story of this magnitude, it is best to wait for the facts to come out. You don't want to go off of no conspiracy theories at all because you don't have time to give money that you don't have. So Wait a minute, hang on, y'all. 1 second. Okay. Just looking at some updates on my phone here. Okay. So we have 2 more reports, and then we're going to take a commercial break because this was a lot. Okay. So right here from CBS News, LuigiM Macron, suspect in United Healthcare CEO's illing charged with firearms violation and forgery at Tuna. Right here, LuigiM Macron, the suspect in the illing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, was arraigned on several unrelated charges after he was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania on Monday. According to court documents, 26-year-old Macron is charged with forgery, firearms not to be carried without license, tampering records or identification, possessing instruments of crime, and false identification to law enforcement authorities after police in Altoona said that they were called into McDonald's around 9 a.m. for reports of a person matching the description of a possible suspect in Thompson's pallet. Court documents describe moment police recognized Macron. According to court paperwork, when Altoona officers got I'm trying to get rid of this video here. There we go. According to court paperwork, when Altoona officers got to the McDonald's on East Plank Road, they found the man wearing a blue medical mask looking at a laptop at a table in the back of the restaurant. After asking him to pull down his mask, officers in court documents wrote that they immediately recognized him from photos New York police had released. When asked for ID, police said he gave them a New Jersey driver's license. Officers said he became quiet, started to shake after they asked him if he'd been to New York recently. Investigators said they couldn't find any information with the ID the man had given him. Officers told him that if he lied about his identity, he'd get arrested. That's when police said he gave them his birthday and told his name was LuigiM Macron. So when he lied about his identity, Macron replied, clearly I should have. Here's what police found in Macron's backpack. Police said they arrested Macron and took him back to the Altoona station where a search of his backpack turned up a 3D printed pistol and silencer. The pistol had a metal slide and plastic handle with a metal threaded barrel, police wrote in court paperwork. The pistol had a one-loaded Glock magazine for 6 9mm full metal jacket rounds. There was also one loose 9mm hollow point round. The silencer was also 3D printed. Police questioned Macron in the United Healthcare CEO passing. In their search, police said they found a 3-page handwritten document. That document is currently in possession of the Altoona Police Department as a part of their investigation. But just from briefly speaking with them, we don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document. But it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America, said New York Police Department Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenney. The NYPD was seen outside Toronto Police Department on Monday. Police questioned Macron in connection with Thompson's passing. Late on Monday night, Macron was charged with murder in New York City, according to court documents. He was previously considered a person of interest in the case. Police in Altoona, which is about 2 hours from Pittsburgh, said they're cooperating with state, local, and federal agencies. Macron was ordered to be held without bail. The Associated Press report. The Pennsylvania Department of Corrections said in a post on social media that Macron is being held at State Correctional Institution in Hunt County. Pennsylvania State Police is asking for the public's help in gathering more information on Macron's recent travel whereabouts. They're asking anyone for information to call 1-800-4PA-TIPS or to submit a tip online at this link right here. So p3tipscom/tipform.aspx?ID =107. So there's that. And then finally, like I said, that McDonald's unnecessarily got death threats. Altoona McDonald's visit by LuigiM Macron is flooded with negative reviews after his arrest. Child, listen. The Altoona, Pennsylvania McDonald's restaurant, LuigiM Macron, The suspect charged in the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson's Illing visit after the powering has been flooded with negative reviews since his arrest. The lower ratings board and after it was reported a restaurant employee told police Macron had been spotted there. Google has since removed the reviews because they violate the company's policies. Shout out to Google for doing the right thing. Now, can you get on YouTube? Because there's some people on YouTube that should not have a channel. And I said what the fuck I said. Shit. Now, back to this story. A spokesperson told CBS News content that is not based on a real experience and does not accurately represent the location or product in question is prohibited by the search giant. By late Tuesday morning, at least a couple of negative reviews that did not appear to come from genuine customers lingered online. Saw rats scurrying about in the kitchen here. Stay away. Read one review which seemed to allude a McDonald's workers' tip to police that ultimately led law enforcement to Macron. Really? You saw a rat in the kitchen? Ha ha ha, aren't you funny? I'm not. More like McDonald's. I hope obesity and heart disease are in network. MPA denied defend disposed diarrhea at McDonald's. Read another referencing in part 3 words. Police said they were inscribed 3 separate shell casings found at the scene of the shooting. Child, listen. A Toronto police found a handwritten note in a backpack belonging to Macron after speaking to the Toronto Police Department. New York Police Department Chief of Detectives Joseph Kinney said the document seemed to indicate Macron has some ill will toward corporate America. Thompson's Illing has unleashed a torrent of vitriol at the insurance industry, with United Healthcare customers taking social media to attack the company's practices and the industry as a whole. We've gotten to the point where healthcare is so accessible and affordable, people are justified in their frustrations. Dr. Celine Warder, CBS News medical contributor editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News, told CBS Mornings about the public's voicing its frustrations. Now, I do want to say this about what Dr. Celine Gruber is saying. She is saying what is true. Healthcare has become inaccessible and unaffordable, right? Shout out to Obamacare for keeping, young people on their parents' health plan until they're 26 so they can get the right job, they'll get their own insurance and all that. She is not condoning what's happening to CEO. She is not condoning, she is not condoning it. She is just saying that it has become unaffordable and accessible for healthcare. In recent years, healthcare costs have risen faster than the red hot rate of inflation in the United States, adding to the strain on household budgets. While many Americans express anger at their health claims being denied in 2024, the average health insurance premium for families carried a price tag of $25,572 per year, while single workers paid an average of $8,951, representing a 6% and 7% increase from the year earlier. Data from health research firm KFF shows since 2000, the rise in health insurance premiums have outpaced inflation for all but a handful of years since. The health policy research firm found about 81% of Americans last year said they were dissatisfied with the cost of healthcare in the United States, a 16-year high, a recent Gallup poll found. So, if you didn't know, now you know all the updates. So we are going to take a mental break, and we'll be back with more right after this. We are live on tour. Roll it.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power.
To the scene, stream with the team, we keeping it clean, sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, It's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. 3 with the T. And if you wanna be world, no. And if you wanna be world, no. And if you wanna be world, like a middle Sousa. And if you wanna be world, no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T, and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out. You know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs. Get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee. He in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
Sweet boy and one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from Memphis. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll do that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration and excitement and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
I'm loving it.
Well, y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. We had to take a mental break because that was a lot about Luigi Macron for sure. So, child, the year is not over yet. We still have some days to go. All right, y'all, more virtual tour live coming at you right from the space right here, right now. Now, this is not a big story, but it is a big story, okay? It's not like a big story like the bomb cyclone, but it is a big story if you do go to Disney. So apparently Disney Plus is now rolling out to Walt Disney World Resort hotel TVs. Guests staying at select Walt Disney World Resorts can now stream Disney Plus on in-room TVs. Previously, guests could stream Disney Plus by casting it from their own devices to the TV. So like, so you're watching Wally Mile cast to your TV, you can do that. But now it's built directly into the TV system. To access the service, you will need to log on with your own Disney Plus account details. Here are the basics. It's not free. Disney Plus on hotel TVs is not included with your stay. You will need an active subscription or login information. Automatic logout. Your account will be signed out automatically at the end of your stay. You can also log out manually before you leave. Gradual rollout. This feature is being added across resort hotels, but availability may vary depending on property. This new option provides another way for you to watch Disney Plus content during downtime, but it requires an existing subscription to use. Check your in-room TV to see if Disney Plus is available during your stay. Now, here's the thing, right, that really got to me about this. I'm like, let's look up when Disney Plus came out, right? Because I'm sorry, child. Call me crazy, but I just think that this is a little messed up. So it came out November 12th, 2019, 5 years ago, right? Y'all are Disney. Y'all couldn't do this. Like, maybe, mommy, you couldn't do it in 2020 because of COVID, but like 2022, this should have been a thing. You now are only doing Disney Plus on resort TVs. And child, y'all can't have a resort free tab of content? Like, really? Because this is the problem. This is the problem, right? We talked about this on the Disco discussion that we had. So Pluto TV is owned by Paramount Global, but Pluto TV could be sold because Paramount Global is at $15.9 billion in debt. Xumo TV or Xumo Play is owned by Comcast, which owns NBC Universal. So Pluto TV, Paramount Global, Xumo TV, or Xumo Play is owned by NBC Universal, Comcast. Tubi is owned by Fox. So you have Paramount, NBC Universal, Fox. NBC, I don't think they have a free streaming platform. I don't think they do. Let me see something. NBC's free advertising television. Now, they used to have a free version, right? They used to have a free version of Peacock that you could use your cable subscription. You have free Peacock, right? But they no longer have that. So it looks like they do not have that. They don't have a free advertising. So NBC. So NBC, sorry, y'all. NBC Universal, it's Xumo. Fox is Tubi. Pluto is Paramount, right? So ABC does not have that. The CW has the CW app. But ABC does not have a free advertising platform. Now, if Disney buys Roku, then you can put Roku in every resort television. And then the Roku channel can be owned by Disney. Then you can put older seasons of Disney stuff there. And you know, if you didn't get rid of your Disney Now app or app or your FX app or your ABC app, then those could be on resort TVs as well. Y'all are so behind the 8 ball, Disney. It's ridiculous. But yes, if you go to Disney World now, y'all, if you go to Disney World now, you can get Disney Plus on your resort television. Child. Now you can get it, even though they're Disney. But okay, child. Finally, y'all. Finally. Here's a story for y'all from the Hollywood Reporter. SiriusXM shakeup, $200 million in cost cuts, pivoting away from streaming. You heard me correctly. Pivoting away from streaming. The company will also move its marketing and other resources away from high cost, high churn audiences and streaming. SiriusXM has appointed a new chief operating officer and laid out strategic vision that includes a greater focus on cost efficiencies and on its car subscription business. The company will target an initial incremental $200 million of annualized savings as it exits 2025. According to a press release Tuesday, after delivering about $350 million of return rate savings in 2023 and 2024. This effort comes as the satellite radio giant faces marketplace headwinds. At SiriusXM, we are focusing on the strengths that set us apart, including our strong core subscriber base, our unique position in vehicle, and our unrivaled curated content, taking steps to drive profitability and cash flow as we face marketplace headwinds impacting the company's growth trajectory. Said Jennifer Witt, CEO of SiriusXM. We have a clear path forward. We are confident that we will deliver for our stockholders. Wayne D. Thorson, former Executive Vice President, Chief Business Officer at ADT Incorporated, has been appointed in the new role of Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, starting December 16th to oversee some of these efforts. The company will also move from its marketing and other resources away from high churn audiences and streaming to its core revenue generating segments, namely its in-car subscribers. As 90% of SiriusXM subscribers have the service embedded in their car today, the company is focusing its resources on increasing retention and capturing additional growth opportunities within this valuable segment that underpins its scale subscriber base, the press release states. By the way, y'all, if you guys remember that story about how if you were in New York, it was hard to cancel your subscriptions. Well, the courts of New York has made it official that SiriusXM is going to make it easier for people to cancel their subscriptions. So just wanted to give you guys that update. This comes after the company launched a streaming app in December 2023 for listening in and outside the car. It was seen to service as a service to rival Spotify, while SiriusXM appears to be moving away from some aspects of that plan. The company said it will continue to highlight the value-added benefits of the app to its core subscribers and will utilize it or mode of distribution where beneficial, such as in the 2024 Tesla holiday update. Joseph Incerello has stepped down from his role as Chief Product and Technology Officer effective immediately to pursue other opportunities. Despite the target savings, the company said it will still be committed to investing in content, particularly in its human curated and hosted music channels, unmatched depth and breadth of live sports, extensive bench of leading audio talent, and growing podcast network. SiriusXM delivered updated 2025 guidance of revenue of $8.5 billion and adjusted EBITDA of $2.6 billion, below its 2024 revenue guidance of $8,675 million, adjusted EBITDA of approximately $2.7 billion. Free cash flow is expected to reach $1,150 million in 2025, above the $1 billion in 2024. So it's interesting, right? Because streaming is here to stay. It's not going away anywhere. And like I said, with Sirius, here it is here, they will still promote this. And I think that this is a great thing that they did. Get SiriusXM ad-support free access plan. So you go to your screen, you go to your car's touch screen, you hit subscribe and listen, and you can get all of these channels for free with commercials. Now, of course, if you want the, commercial free, then you pay. But this is a good way to not only get people to get the subscriptions, but this is also a great way to expand their base. And then imagine, if you will, if there's new channels in the free access plan. So y'all, that is our show, 10 Destinations. We did that in 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 2 seconds here. Very well done to all of you. There is some news here that y'all know we always give you a positive news story. Sometimes our positive news stories are letting you know about things, right? So this is a positive that you guys are going to know about it. But I don't think that this is the last J. Cole. So April 5th and 6th, 2025 will be the 5th and final Dreamfield Festival ride it's been. We can't thank y'all enough for the memories we've shared. So Wow, 6 days after K-Dot's Vegas show. Let me see if I can catch a plane from Vegas to North Carolina. Seems like a lot of festivals are closing up shop. When KD said F the big three, it's just big me. Man, maybe a Virgo trip. Crying emoji. Why? Stop. It's impossible. I'm a millionaire. I don't know what to do with the money. We gotta go. Tag somebody in that. So yeah, y'all. Yeah. Now here is another positive story. Here, we'll check this out. Beyonce, of course, getting ready for her show, her halftime show. That is. Here we go. She did that, child. Listen, I hope Netflix is ready. I hope they are ready. I hope they are ready, child, because if it's buffering and problems are happening, it's going to be a problem for Netflix with Beyonce and the NFL. So I hope y'all got yourselves together. You know what I mean? So, and finally, one more bonus story for y'all. This makes my heart smile here. From the Jasmine brand. Of course, here. Frankie Mays and Frankie Beverly, Before I Let Go, has hit platinum 43 years after its release. With Frankie Beverly's passing earlier this year, this is a great deserved honor. And shout out to House of Aaron there. No way it been with Diamond. This song should be Diamond by now. I agree. It's just now him platinum. I have to agree with Miss Junkie Dineva. I have to agree. 250 times platinum at my family function, that part. So y'all been bootlegging this song for 43 years. It should be 20 times platinum by now. I agree. It should be Diamond by now. But hey, congratulations. Nonetheless. So I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over 2 hours. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. You know, I think the story that really got to me today really was just the energy of, Luigi, and just it seems like he is thriving off of what he did, but he's not understanding the severity of what he did. You know what I mean? That irks me. Because, child, there are people locked up for smoking grass, and this piece of shit pound somebody. You know what I mean? No, I don't know. So I think that's the story that really got to me. I think the story that really inspired me today is the fact that Dolly Parton, is like giving an opportunity, for somebody to be able to be a part of her story, which is so cool. Big Brother, of course, is huge in the world of entertainment, and I do think that the Celebrity Big Brother show should be in rotation more. Armani Latimer, going out there on that iconic field and trying to raise alopecia awareness is such a beautiful thing. Love that. And Blue Ivy, keep shining, beautiful, keep shining. The fact that people are upset with you wearing a beautiful dress goes to show that our focus is off. It is quite sad for sure. Deobra Redden, brother, you jumped that bench. You did what you did, and at the beginning, end of the day, like, you did what you did, man. Like that's one of those things where it's like, regardless of the color of somebody's skin, the crime is the crime. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, and y'all just got an update here. Fingerprints from healthcare CEO LNC match suspect LuigiM. Police say this just came out 35 minutes ago. So an update there from CNN, child. Woo. Jesus. And then of course that bomb cyclone. Please. Be aware, be safe, and be alert on the highways and byways, especially if you are flying. Please be alert of your times and your layovers for sure. Disney, the fact that they are finally adding Disney Plus resort TVs is long overdue. I'm just like, Disney, where is your where is your bite for the industry? Like, I'm just asking. Like, I still believe Disney is amazing. You know what I mean? And then, of course, SiriusXM moving away from streaming. I think they are moving away from streaming to restructure themselves to figure out how to come back to it. Because, like I said, streaming is not going away anytime soon. It's not. It's here to stay. And yeah, so. But yes, indeed, I already see some destinations for Friday's show here. Child, it's a lot going on. And that's the thing too. Like when I like see when I see a story or a destination that I think will be really good, I'll send it to myself on Messenger, and then I'll just go through and see what's what and make it do what it do. We are just chilling. So yeah, but I think we'll ride it out till 2:20, and then I'll end the show here. Like I said, to the replay gang, I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but you know, I'm gonna keep showing up every day, producing content, because like I said, at this point, I really am just about quality and purpose. You know what I mean? I'm not just doing this just to do this. I really do enjoy what we do over here, and it's important work to be able to talk about everything else in the culture with love, grace, and space. So I will continue to show up for y'all because there is plenty to talk about. Just chilling, y'all. Probably wrap it up around 2:20, like I said. And then, let me see. I'm really trying this live. That's what's up. Oh, damn. Shit. 33 degrees right now. 31 degrees, okay. Fishy, I'm ready to get these gifts and make it do what it do. One more minute, y'all, then we will end the show. Jam-packed show today. Jam-packed show. And then, of course, we got Real Housewives of Potomac tonight. Like I said, stay tuned on that because I think I want to go out and get my family's gifts today. So just stay tuned for that. I'll try to come on at 6, but if it does change, I'll probably move it to 7 just in case. But we shall see. But yes, y'all will get a RHOP review tonight because, child, Mia need to be going. So does Ashley. And hashtag on the double. Just keep it up, Buck. Oh, child. So yes, indeed, y'all. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy your day. Stay warm wherever you are. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that is happening right now. I'll see y'all tonight for RHOP. Stay tuned to the channel. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now,
come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. the urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Church is
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy. I'm in. I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.